Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be pretty laid back. I'm trying to peel this cucumber snack because since I am pregnant and in grad school, I do have to worry about me eating healthy, being healthy, and just, feeling good, not in pain and all that. So today's video is going to be pretty laid back. I want to talk about FAFSA. It's the last day of April, I believe, and we're not supposed to be hearing back from FAFSA until May. So that's like less than 2 weeks, 10 days before the semester starts. But guess what? I figured something out before it took me by surprise. So I've been saving up since my last paycheck. So since FAFSA sometimes takes some time to kick in, then you need to set up a payment plan or else you will be kicked out of your classes. So you still need to make a pretty big payment, 33% for summer, if you're starting in summer, and then make 2 other payments in 2 months, which are pretty big, and that will complete your tuition, hoping that before then your FAFSA kicks in and covers everything. So yeah, just be prepared to have enough money to set up a payment plan, because if you don't, you're just gonna get kicked out of your classes and nobody wants that. And so I wouldn't have known that if it wasn't for TikTok. And so I'm really glad that I've been saving up. I'm waiting for my next paycheck to be able to complete that payment plan. But imagine I didn't know and it just took me by surprise, like, ta-da, you have to pay $1,700 today, or else you're getting kicked out of your classes. So just make sure you have some backup money, at least 33% of your first semester tuition, so that doesn't happen to you. And so that's an update on how finances are going for grad school. And since this channel is mostly like, being a mom, working, and school, let's talk a little bit about finances. And so summer is coming up. My job just told me that I have to go back in person. I will no longer be online. And so I have not signed my daughter for any of the summer classes. Some people don't tell you this, but be prepared for this whenever you have kids, or if you do have kids. Daycare is expensive. Summer camp is expensive. I'm talking daycare expensive. And so be prepared for that as well. And obviously, if you have multiple kids, then that's double the cost. Like for me, since I'm currently pregnant, then it's going to be 2 times that cost. And so just make sure you plan for all that stuff, because it could get overwhelming, especially if you don't have a partner that supports you, which my husband does, which I'm lucky for. And if you're just not ready, or like if your income's not high enough. I'm an RN and my grad school program is Psych NP. So working as an RN, I have a pretty good income, so that is at my advantage. And yeah, that's how finances is going so far. Also try to pay off any high debt credit cards that you have. I only have 1 more left, and by when I give birth, which I plan on taking maternity leave, I will have paid all my debt off. I will obviously have to pay my tuition, and I don't know if I'm gonna get some student loans then, because I'm gonna take a little break, so I might not need to, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. But so far, that's how finances are going, and I just kind of want to let you guys know what to expect for that first semester of grad school, especially having a family, working, and things like that. I also work part-time, and my job is super flexible, so I can pick up my daughter and drop her off. I'm PRN as well, so whenever I have doctor's visits, I can come in a little bit later. And so just know that's going to affect obviously your pay, but at least I have that flexibility to do so. But just have that all into account when planning for grad school. Also, as far as studying, it has been a little bit hard because I'm very sleepy because I'm in my first trimester. And well, my daughter goes to school. I'm putting some tahini on my cucumber because I need a healthy snack for pregnancy. So my daughter goes to school from 8 to 2. I work during that time. And then when she comes home from school, then I have to clean, do house stuff, manage the bills, like not necessarily pay them because my husband honestly helps me with that. But, just make sure that my finances are in order, learn a little bit of finance, do some homework, do some studying. And it's just a lot, but so far I've been able to do it. I've also added like some exercise throughout my day, and since I am a diabetes educator, then I kind of already know how to add that throughout my day without having to stop. I do stop sometimes and do like 20-minute videos, the most like 30-minute videos, or like cut them up into like 10-minute videos, 20-minute videos, or else I just do some exercises throughout the day to keep me active, healthy, and mentally strong. Because for being in grad school, being a mom, you need to have not like an exact balance, but you do kind of need to do it all. Not perfectly, but you do. Like, you need to exercise, you need to sleep well. I need to sleep well because I'm really sleepy because of pregnancy. And if I don't sleep, then I'm in a bad mood. And so I prioritize my sleep. I prioritize my health by exercising. And that in return helps me function a little bit more when it comes to family, school, and finances. So that was it for today's video. I'm gonna go ahead and eat my cucumbers, and I'll see you in the next video.